From American workers to American farmers, products made or grown here in the United States are exported on ships to overseas countries, put on store shelves, and purchased by people in those locations, creating jobs and driving the economic engine here in the United States. Many of the TVs, electronics, game systems, clothing, food, cars, and other items we buy from our store shelves are manufactured or grown overseas, loaded onto ships, and transported over the ocean to ports in the United States, including the Port of Hampton Roads, the third largest container port on the East Coast. These products are offloaded and transported over land via rail or truck to distribution centers, eventually ending up in our store shelves locally and throughout our great country.
The operations at the Port of Virginia are extremely important to the workforce throughout the Commonwealth to help put people to work in other supportive roles throughout Virginia.
With more than 46 million tons of cargo valued at over $52 billion flowing in and out of the Port of Hampton Roads each year, the port creates jobs, both directly and indirectly through distribution centers, port workers, truckers, rail workers, sales associates in every major retailer in the nation, auto workers, coal miners, farmers, packing plant workers, anybody that produces a product to sell in foreign markets or a retailer that sells foreign-made goods is directly affected by the success of the Port of Hampton Roads. The reach of these jobs is not just for the local economy. The port has access to about 2/3 of the U.S. through an intricate rail, roadway, and inland port network, making the port a major player in creating jobs in the United States, jobs that you or a relative hold. Shipping items through the port is extremely economical. Transporting via ship keeps the items that you pay for at the register less expensive. For instance, it costs approximately $1.50 to ship a DVD player from Asia to the United States via container vessel, and 2 pounds of coffee can be imported by ship for only 15 cents. The port has been in operation for over 300 years, and since colonial times has grown exponentially to meet the ever-increasing demand of the world's economy.
When Steel Incorporated decided where to build its only U.S. manufacturing facility, we chose Hampton Roads due to its access to the world-class port facilities that we have here. The Port of Hampton Roads helps Steel Incorporated ship to over 90 countries worldwide, and that helps keep us competitive.
Now, the port community has gotten together at the Hampton Roads Navigation Summit and identified 5 initiatives that will bring the Port of Hampton Roads to its full potential, ensuring that the larger ships of the future will have unlimited access, driving more products in and out of the port, creating more jobs throughout the United States. These 5 initiatives include the Atlantic Ocean Channel, the 55-foot project, continued operations and maintenance, the Craney Island expansion, and widening and deepening of the southern branch. The Atlantic Ocean Channel is the gateway to the Port of Hampton Roads, allowing for unrestricted inbound and outbound ship traffic. The ships of the near future will be wider and deeper than the ships of today, and channel improvements will be needed to maintain safe and efficient two-way ship traffic in the future.
You can think of the Atlantic Channel as the Autobahn leading to Virginia's deep water channel highways. It's the seaway guiding ships from around the world into the ports of Virginia. Reconfiguring our offshore sea lane will be critical for safe and efficient navigation, which is why the Atlantic Channel is one of the 5 port priorities of the Navigation Summit.
The depths of the Elizabeth River, where the ships enter the Port of Hampton Roads, are maintained at 50 feet in most areas. There is authorization in place to take those portions of the river and deepen them to 55 feet. However, funding is not available to dredge the river bottom another 5 feet to reach the authorized depth.
The 55-foot project is really the umbrella in which all the other champion projects can move forward. The fact that we're authorized at 55 feet enables us to think about how best to design our channels, to do it incrementally in elements, without additional federal limitations which would really limit our ability to evaluate our water highways. Virginia currently holds the title as the deepest port on the East Coast at 50 feet. And today I'm so proud to say as port champion that we're the only port on the East Coast that can deepen its channels to 55 feet.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Norfolk District, oversees maintenance of the port through consistent monitoring using state-of-the-art sonar equipment, an aggressive debris removal program, and maintenance dredging when needed. The Corps ensures the channels coming in and out of the Port of Hampton Roads remain safe, open, and ready for the container ships, bulk ships, tankers, and cruise ships, as well as pleasure craft and U.S. Navy warships.
Just as we need to maintain our roadways for vehicle traffic, maintaining the authorized depths in our shipping channels is critical for safe passage of ships. As the project champion for maintaining the Norfolk Harbor channels, the Norfolk District Corps of Engineers is committed to maintaining these navigation channels to their authorized widths and depths. Key to our ability to dredge the channels, however, is having the Craney Island Dredge Material Management Area, which you see behind me. We like to refer to Craney Island as the jewel of Hampton Roads because it provides a cost-effective and environmentally acceptable site for the dredge material from this area, and it's the envy of many ports around the country.
Craney Island is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Craney Island Dredged Material Management Area. This vital piece of land allows for dredge material to be safely placed in an uplands area at a low cost, keeping the operation expenses lower than many other ports on the East Coast. This facility also allows for the biggest initiative to expand the current capacity of the Port of Hampton Roads. When completely built out, Craney Island will be more than 500 acres that can handle over 1 million containers per year.
The eastward expansion of Craney Island is important to the Port of Virginia to allow us to have the capacity to handle the growth in international trade that will be moving through the United States over the next several years. This marine terminal will provide that capacity to put many Virginians to work, not only in this region, but throughout the Commonwealth.
Along the Elizabeth River's southern branch lies an area that has a large amount of currently untapped commercial opportunity. Widening and deepening the channel in this portion of the river will allow for the newer, larger design ships to carry more of our goods to docks and wharves at a variety of new or improved cargo terminals on this portion of the river. Widening and deepening the southern branch will allow businesses located on this portion of the river to operate at their full potential. Right now, they are limited to smaller vessels that can navigate through this shallower, narrower portion of the waterway.
I'm standing here on the southern branch of the Elizabeth River, better known as the gold mine of the port. This river is all commodities other than containers and export coal move up and down this river. Currently, right where we're looking here is 40 feet up to this railroad bridge and 35 feet beyond. Congress has authorized deepening to 45 feet and 40 feet respectively. Industries creating jobs, taxes, all are along this river, and we need to create more industries. Commodities like coal, sand, cement, grain, liquid and bulk fertilizers, oil, propane, and I could go on, move up and down this river, and we need to continue to promote it.
With these 5 initiatives in place, the Port of Hampton Roads will be by far the premier East Coast port of call for the shipping of goods to and from the United States. The port will be able to continue its growth and connect more local, regional, and national businesses to the global marketplace, driving the local and national economies, creating more jobs in Hampton Roads and beyond. But the port can't do it alone. It needs the support of local citizens, business leaders, and local community leaders to get the word out, to tell others, including elected officials in Washington, that we need to get these 5 initiatives in place to help fuel our nation's economy and create jobs in Hampton Roads, the Commonwealth of Virginia, and beyond.